Alright. I said that I would, Lord willing, do a video or a demo of, yeah, look, a demo. A demo of this pedal, the Sunday Drive, which you can see right here. That's the Sunday Drive. Um, this is my sound. I'm running into Amplitude, and I'm basically just running this like into the front of an amp. Um, this is like a Fender style clean kind of amp that I'm using here. That's what it sounds like with just the amp. So I'm doing this as if I would do that plugged into an amp. Not using any effects loops or anything like that, or I'm just going straight into the amp. And normally that's what I would have done if I had an amp. I'm only really recently learning about, all of that, effects loops and such things as that and whatever. But anyway, so this is what it sounds like. Nothing. Now, I typically, the way I like to run things is I like to have my compressor and there's some kind of always on or mostly on effects that I like to use, which one is the compressor. So I've got my NUX sculpture here. As you can see, that kind of changes. So that's that, and I'm playing on a Strat, a Fender, and I'm in the middle position. And I will probably play around with the middle and the neck mostly. That's what I normally play around with. So that's that. I just want to put on the Sunday Drive before I get into what else I have on. I usually like to have a chorus always on and my Sky Surfer reverb on the plate setting. This Fender amp seems to have its own reverb on there. It's a low kind of reverb, but anyway, yeah. Maybe I'll turn that down. I don't need the there. That's dry. That's our Sunday Drive there. I have it on pretty low. But let me show you what it can do a little bit here. Alright, so there we go. That's the Sunday Drive, a little more of the drive going there. Have a little more of the drive, so we could really crank it up. That's that. That's all the way off. Or not off, but all the way down. I like to turn it up very minimally. So I also like to have on my chorus. I don't like to use too much chorus, but I'm gonna turn the Sunday drive off. I like to have the chorus kind of on a very light kind of feature here, you know. Just kind of a little movement. I don't like a really heavy chorus to always be on, but I like to have it on. I like to have chorus running. And then of course my bass reverb, which is pretty much always on. So that's that. Anyway, so we have that. That's kind of my bass sound right there. I just like the kind of clean and a little saturation to my clean, and basically maybe one day, Lord willing, I'll get a distortion pedal, something to push it a little more for different things, but I kind of like where this is at. Like, I like that. So, I also like to do some ambient kind of tones. You know, I like on this Aquarius right here, I have a reverse delay. And then on the atmosphere, the Joyo atmosphere, I have like a pulse reverb. So it's kind of like, what is it, like a vibrato? Or, no, it's like a tremolo, I think, right? Anyway, like a tremolo tail, like the reverb is like a, I don't know if you can hear it, here. Kind of, the reverb itself, it's like a tremolo. So I like that, but I like to switch between that and shimmer. And then of course I have my ending delay, which is just another reverse. A little slower. And so basically, we have that. That's everything on. So I like to, like I said, do a little ambient stuff. So, you know, this would be like the big ending or the big outro of something, I don't know, or something to some ambient music, but like, I guess some people would call this something like shoegaze, but I like a little more of a melodic style, not just a wall of noise, but I like to add a little ambient guitar playing in there, you know, a little melodic rather, not ambient, but yeah, ambient, but melodic element to it. Alright, a little bit of a demo there. Okay, so anyway, I pray that is a blessing. You can get this Sunday Drive Reverb, or not Reverb, on Reverb. What I'm trying to say, you can get it on Reverb. The Sunday Drive from JD Pedals. Look up JD Pedals, and you will find um, that Sunday Drive. They have a different kind of finishes. Some of them, but they're all the same. I think they're the same anyway. I happen to have the one with a little picture of a mountain in kind of a circle, and the as you can see here, the little LED, kind of like a little sunset or the sun, you know. Anyway, they have one or two other ones. I think one other one which is all green with like a mountainous looking design. Anyway, praise the Lord. God bless.